Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Tuesday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news update. So I'm going to be talking about Disney Plus Day. I'm also going to be talking about Pinocchio and Pistol. But before we get into any of that, make sure you do hit that subscribe button to keep up with the latest Disney Plus news. Disney has just announced the date for Disney Plus Day 2022. It's going to be taking place on Thursday, the 8th of September, which is going to be the day just before the D23 Expo starts in Anaheim, California. This day is going to have lots of fan celebrations, both online and also offline, and there's also going to be lots of premieres of new content from all of the marquee brands, which includes Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, etc. Disney have released the first teaser trailer for Pinocchio, which is a live action film starring Tom Hanks, and this film is going to be debuting on that Thursday on Disney Plus Day. And there's going to be lots of other stuff arriving on that day as well. Seems to have moved it from November, which was obviously the launch of Disney Plus originally. So no good and bad news really for that in terms of moving it. I think moving it away from November in some ways makes sense that they can utilize the D23 Expo, but in some ways it spreads it out a little bit more. So we don't really know too much about what this Disney Plus Day is. Now, looking at the wording, there's no mention there of announcements and stuff. I have a feeling that we're not going to see like a big panel on Disney Plus Day and lots of tweets and images and stuff that we saw at last year's event. They're going to be wanting to hold that back for the D23 Expo because they're going to have panels. That's what they usually do for like Disney Plus, also from the major studios as well. So it makes no sense to kind of give it all away for free the day before their big event where there's thousands of people that are going to be attending in person. Now, I'm going to be honest, this is great because I'm actually going to be out at D23 this year for the very first time. So I'm going to be out there for Disney Plus Day. Originally, my plan is to go to Disneyland that day. So I'm hoping in some ways that with Disney Plus Day, they did it at last year's Disney Plus Day, where they kind of made the castle blue and they did some special events and stuff. So hopefully there's loads of us fans going to be there. So I'll be sort of checking all of that out. So I'm kind of thinking now that it's going to be a little bit different. They're going to take some of the aspects of what they did well last year and kind of just turn it all into one big kind of just announcements. Yeah, I just don't feel like the announcements are going to come the same way that we saw last year with those tweets and little random videos. I think they're going to hold off and do that during the actual D23 Expo and turn it more into about the new content, there's stuff coming, and you know, here's some like special events taking place on Disney Cruise Lines at the theme parks around the world. Maybe they do some stuff in like New York because they took like a balloon things going around the US and stuff. So I think there's going to be events taking place like that on Disney Plus Day, kind of get people excited, and that leads all into D23. They're kind of really pushing that there. There's going to be, like I said, thousands of people in attendance. Yeah, big change. Definitely changed my plans for that day. But yes, because I had assumed that they were going to do it in November again because they said it was going to be an annual event, but they've already moved it. So we're never going to know quite when it's going to arrive, I think, going forward. But yeah, this is a big shift. And I think it's definitely going to bring the attention on Disney Plus on that day ahead of D23. We've seen over the last few days with Star Wars Celebration, loads of announcements, really spreading the trailers and stuff out. So you're not getting everything all at once. I think we will see that again. But yeah, so this is obviously a big news for D23. We're going to be getting announcements in the coming weeks and months ahead for stuff that's going to be arriving on Disney Plus Day. So it won't just be Pinocchio, there'll be some other stuff as well. Remember last year we got things like Dope Sick, we also got Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we're going to see maybe Thor Love and Thunder drop on that day. That could very easily line up with those dates. That's my guess, and I'm putting that one out there right now. I think this is all going to line up with the new ad tier that's going to be coming into Disney Plus in the US in the fall with Dancing with the Stars, etc. So I think this is really their big push forward. You know, they've started doing some different advertising campaigns about saying there's something different and surprise. Yeah, I think it's going to be a fun summer and things are all starting to kick off. So there we go, that is Disney Plus Day just ahead of D23 Expo. So we also got that Pinocchio trailer. Looked really good. You didn't really see much of Pinocchio, but I mean, it just looks great. Tom Hanks looks great in it, the music, etc. A lot of people are already saying it should have gone to cinemas instead of Disney Plus. But yeah, I think that trailer looks fantastic. Moving on from there, and a quick other bits of news. If you are an international Disney Plus subscriber, you got all 6 episodes of the brand new FX series Pistol, which is like a biography of the Sex Pistols, British rock and roll band. So actually this week is the Queen's Jubilee, so they've kind of tied it all in, you know, with like God Save the Queen being their biggest hit. So that's why we've got that one this week. Really recommend it. In the US, you'll find it on Hulu. Everywhere else, you'll find it on Disney Plus, and it'll be coming onto Star Plus as well at some point. And also here in the UK, we also got a new Made in the UK collection, which features loads of movies and series, many of which have been licensed recently by Disney, including some major ones like Braveheart, and you've also got TV shows and stuff in there, and some National Geographic stuff. So lots of stuff to enjoy. But there we go. So that is all of today's news. Let me know what you think of Disney Plus Day moving over to just before D23. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. Nice to see you guys soon. Later. Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you go check us out over at whatsondisneyplus.com. Like, follow, and subscribe. Also, a huge thank you to all of our supporters over on Patreon and also on our YouTube channel memberships. And I shall see you guys in another video. Later.